Hello, my beautiful mommies. I'm excited to be back again today to share with you the importance of a mom routine in my life. Pardon the background here. My son built a fort over the weekend, and so I told him he could keep it up. So if you're wondering what that is, I guess I want to start off by first sharing how do I define a mom schedule, and then 5 ways that a mom schedule helped me, especially in that first year. The way I define a mom schedule is, there's the general baby routine. Then on top of the baby routine, what are 2 to 3 activities that I can schedule in on a weekly basis that helps fill my cup up so I can give from my overflow. Give from my overflow to my baby, to myself, to my partner, to my friends and family. But if I am feeling depleted, it's very, very hard to give from that overflow. The mom schedule was very important in my life at the very beginning. Just the shock and the new baby routine felt like chaos. So one way is I found myself falling into the trap of saying all the time, I don't have time. Right? I should probably work out. I don't have time. It would be really good to go visit with a friend. I don't have time. I should probably ask for help. I don't have time. I finally had to ask myself, okay, I'm saying I don't have time, but do I? Do I not have time? It was helpful to get the general baby routine, not, highly detailed, but just a general baby routine into the calendar so that I could visually see where my time was going on a daily basis and a weekly basis. So that is the first way that the mom schedule was helpful. The second is to see if there's anything I can change or adjust. Am I seeing any things that are repetitive? Am I seeing that I'm cleaning the house 3 times a day? Maybe I can push that to more of the end of the day and clean it 1 time a day and do 1 final sweep before my partner gets home. Number 3, where can I free up my time? Is there anything that I can do at the same time? When the baby's taking a nap, maybe there are some things that I didn't think about that I could do during that nap time that would help free up my time. And again, it's not like I have any illusions that I'm going to have all this free time, but how can I free up time for 2 to 3 activities during the week to help me take better care of myself? Number 4, I started with scheduling 1 weekly self-care routine, getting it on the calendar, reoccurring, and slowly add, and found that for me personally, I could do 3 mom activities max a week, realistically, because the mom schedule I found for me was very different than the business schedule. In the business schedule, there are things that are a little bit more certain. And in the feminine energy world, in the mom world, there's so many things that are unplanned. Something happens with the baby, something changes. There were so many more moving parts. I didn't want to schedule 5 activities and then I do none, right? We want to be realistic. We want to make sure that we are carving out that time for ourselves while we're also carving out time for our baby. Number 5 is the mom schedule gave me a peace of mind because it helped me realize that I can carve out time for myself. It helped me go through healing to help me be the best version of myself that I can be in this phase that I'm in. So these are 5 ways that the mom schedule ended up being so important to me. I mean, at one point I realized, I've worked so hard to have a home, house, apartment, to have a partner, to have a baby, and I finally have all these things. But now I'm so exhausted that I felt like I couldn't even enjoy any of them. And that was not the life I wanted. I wanted better. I knew if I was going to get to a better place, I had to find a way to carve out time to make that happen. The mom schedule is not to have another stressor, right? This is something that is supposed to add to your life, not take away. So if you aren't able to hit the schedule perfectly, it's no big deal. If you only make one mom activity out of your mom schedule for the week instead of 3, that's fine too. This is supposed to be something for you, something to add to your life, not take away. And it's just a tool. It's a tool to help you get realistic on things that you can do and things that maybe you're gonna have to hold off for a little while, get back to it another time. I know not every mom thrives or enjoys a schedule. There were plenty of moms that I met that didn't have a schedule and that worked best for them. That was not me. And if you're like me, or if you find yourself that you're usually not the type of person that likes a schedule, but something's not working as well, I've also run into parents who, back when they were just a couple, did not have a schedule, and they loved not having a schedule. But when the baby came, the baby really did better on a routine. They found that actually having some sort of routine helped them so much, helped them energetically, helped their mindset, helped their relationship, helped the baby. And so just want to encourage you, if you are one of those moms and you're finding that things aren't working for you now, you find yourself saying that you don't have time, I want to encourage you to consider creating a mom schedule. I did this for myself. I also did this for my sister when she had her baby. After going through this experience, that was one of the first things that I sat down and did with her, finding, 2 to 3 things that she could feel supported when I left. Because when you're at the hospital, you have all the support, but when you go home, unless you have family in town or you already have a village, a lot of this you're doing on your own. And so what are some things that are under your control that can help you get to a better place? And I love doing this for my sister. I also love talking to other moms about this, especially when they find that they're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted. And this is not even just for moms with babies. I've also come across moms who have older kids. And, the schedule then needs to change because they're in a different phase of life. I love sharing ideas when they ask and sharing what I went through to help them come up with a mom schedule and to narrow it down to something that's doable. So my goal with this channel is I have a desire for every mom to feel supported and connected. And especially coming from the business world and moving into motherhood, I do that through sharing my experience, what happened with me, challenges I had, ways that I overcame them, and lessons learned. I hope that eventually moms are no longer going to need these messages, that every mom starts off with her first baby, finding ways to feel supported and connected. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.